Fuck it, it's block. No, it's not block. Oh shit.
Whoa. Looks like the battle here was intense.
The Master Diviner must have launched the campaign while we were delayed in the Artisanship Commission.
I can emit full shades opening orders to the world. Yeah, let's kill it by the
Indeed.
or something.
Since General Jing Yuan tasked the Master Diviner with commanding the Cloud Knights, he must have known she'd act on the results of her divination.
Thank goodness the General didn't make us go with the Knights. Fighting is totally different from adventuring. All these people, it's tough to bear.
I'm afraid this is nothing, Benefactor. Centuries ago, an emanator of abundance besieged the Luofu with the aim of taking the Ambrosial Arbor. They destroyed half our delves and killed most of the Cloud Knights. For long-life species, such events are more like yesterday's memories than ancient history. This awful spectacle is child's play in comparison.
Hey, is that supposed to make us feel better?
It's hard to tell if the Master Diviner won or lost here.
Seems to me, her troops were wiped out.
Hey, whose side are you on? I can't see many Cloud Knights. The Xianzhou must have fought well.
Not necessarily. There'd usually be a base with supporting forces set up after a successful engagement, but we don't see any of that. Let's look around and see if we can find some clues.
Go. Oh,
Here!
Kana is got
There
injured.
are still survivors here.
You're not the Knights. What is your purpose here? It's dangerous.
We're reinforcements sent by the General. Where's everyone else?
Resorting to
Reinforcements.
short-lived species as reinforcements. Jing Yuan is truly running out of options.
Run! She's a disciple of Sanctus Medicus!
Silence. If my healing worked, you'll become one of us. And then it's not just me they'll be running from.
Hurry! Leave here! Just having fun! I can't control myself anymore!
Allusion to the past.
Just having fun!
Don't mess with him.
It's not himself.
Let's begin. Time retreat.
What does this say?
Don't mess with him.
Time for some hardship. Time retreat.
The lives of short-lived species are so fleetingly brief. Why seek death? Why did you come to the Xianzhou? To seek immortality? You don't have to appease Jingyuan.
We're just having fun.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus can provide all that you desire.
Hello, where is it? Yes! Battle's over! Got him! Oh, that's how to do the weakness. Damn, this is so hard.
Hold on. We'll find someone to help.
Don't waste your time. They've converted me. I don't have much longer. Go! The Master Diviner's troops are ahead.
Let's go.
I change back from the Trailblazer. Never mind. Still going to the sample.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus were in hiding for so long. Now they finally show their face. Did the Master Diviner fail to foresee this? Be careful, benefactors. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus worship Yaoship, the Plague's author, the greatest enemy of the Xianzhou. The Alliance has been trying to root out their secret organization for millennia. It's no coincidence that they've chosen this moment to reveal themselves.
No, you still nothing. Come on, sit there. Yes, nice. We're safe.
Who goes there? Show yourselves! Wait, it's you. Quickly, in here. It's dangerous outside.
You recognize us?
Are you not the General's guests? The Master Diviner prophesied your arrival. We were ordered to wait for you under any circumstances.
Whose chance was there?
Yes, the Master Diviner ordered us to remain stationed here and went to scout ahead. They're saying the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have returned. They haven't been seen for an age. The troops are anxious. It's good that you're here. The Master Diviner said the Knights weren't to move out until you arrived. Please wait in the camp. We'll decide on our next steps once the Master Diviner returns.
That the Cloud Knights received orders not to advance
Based on
is a
Honkai
bad
database.
sign. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I've heard the name before. If memory serves, they're an underground sect of the Abundance that's said to have lain dormant within the Xianzhou, plotting to overthrow the Alliance. The Stellaron has certainly caused Abundance-like abnormalities. Is that what motivated the disciples to come out of the shadows? No. The Knight's main force remains intact. Something must have happened. Something we're not aware of. The Master Diviner isn't here. Let's head into camp and see what we can learn from the troops here.
Good idea. Why don't you take a look around, benefactors? My feet need a rest.
Check out the first person.
You want to ask questions? Fine. But I must be present the whole way through. This part needs to be recorded as testimony.
Finally, someone to talk to. These Cloud Knights are so serious, so boring.
So, what did you do this Honkai night?
What did we do? We cured our kin. It must hurt to be trapped in such weak flesh and blood.
You scum! If the order allowed, I would cut you down now.
Oh, you don't understand. A short-life species couldn't understand. Mara struck? Bah! It's a second life gifted by Sanctus Medicus to eliminate the self, to achieve transcendence, a life of true freedom. I see a desire for power in your eyes. This life is too short for you, isn't it? I can help you.
Don't listen. His words are poison.
We're just having fun, sir. Without the blessing of the abundance, you short-life species would never be able to endure the transformation.
I don't have any more questions. Hey, what did she's doing there?
Forgive me for being brief. Warfare is a dangerous business. There's no time for idle chat.
How's the situation?
We took over this place a few hours ago under the Master Diviner's command. It was only afterwards that we learned our enemies were none other than the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, those who worship the Plague's author. Everything was going as planned. The sorcerers of the disciples and the fantastic creatures they commanded were no match for us. Then, after a while, our comrades suddenly started to slaughter one another.
They became drugs.
Curse it. What Sanctus Medicus sorcery did they use on us? The greatest fear of the Xianzhou people is succumbing to our Mara-struck form around others. To do so means that we have given up on being human,
Damn.
lost the abomination sleeping in our immortal blood, and violated the Rainbow's admonishments. What the disciples of Sanctus Medicus did are despicable acts that every Alliance resident detests. I swear to the Arbiter that I will avenge my comrades.
Alright,
Master
finish.
Diviner, you're back.
Hey, she's still there, yeah.
But the deceit of the disciples is laid bare to me now.
Ah, I pressed too fast. Sorry, I can't talk there.
Apologies. To avoid dissemination of intelligence, the General and I kept the involvement of the disciples to ourselves. It is a clandestine organization that seeks to overthrow the Alliance. Before the Stellaron disaster, the disciples have remained veiled in shadow for years. Their emergence reflects their intricate connection to this calamity.
The conflict is difficult, Master Diviner, but you have led your forces from the front lines and beyond in pursuit of the enemy. Admirable work.
Hardly. A diviner must acquire first-hand knowledge in order to calculate the future. Collecting intelligence in this way assists me in achieving the right answer. Wait, what's all this about a difficult conflict? The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been scheming for a long time, but our army is in no way inferior. How can things be so difficult?
Just ask for our help already.
It would seem you came prepared.
The first time we met Madame Yukong, she said something like, "This is a Xianzhou affair and there's no need for the Express to get involved." And now here we are running around doing everything. Even the IPC takes it easier on us. Let me guess, what are we up to this time? Could it be heading to the front lines? Leading the Cloud Knight charge? Well, try this on for size. Nope! I can't stand any more of this fighting. So there.
What
Who
the
said
heck
you'd be
thing
heading
is
to the
so
battlefield?
smile? Damn.
We're not?
Jing Yuan's orders. He said that the value of unexpected guests lies in the unexpected. The Cloud Knight's assault was to demonstrate our power to the enemy head-on. Now it is time for the unexpected. Please, come with me. After receiving the Ambrosial Arbor, the Alchemy Commission was once the Luofu's most vital commission. After all, it was they who changed the Xianzhou natives into long-life species. But in the end, the alchemists grew discontented and began to obsess over the manipulation of life. Research into the arbor poisoned their minds. The
Well,
more
that's
they
up now.
pursued it. Morning bells chime in a dream. Evening mist gathers around me.
There is.
Do you see that?
Yes.
What huge elixir crucibles. there's still smoke coming out of them.
This is where the alchemists practiced the way of immortality in ancient times. They erected elixir crucibles here to absorb the power of the arbor, turning fantasy into reality. Since the smoke from the crucibles never ceases, this place was named Eve Mist Mansion. An elegant name, but as far as the art of war is concerned, it's a death trap. As long as the crucibles are lit and the smoke continues to linger, we cannot get any closer.
This is why the Cloud Knights lost control and became Mara-struck?
Indeed. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus infuse the smoke that permeates this delve with medicinal pellets that elicit Mara. Unless the Cloud Knights were able to march with their breath held, they would be doomed to fall into disarray. Moreover, no one can know whether their comrade was about to be stricken with Mara. Is there anything better than fear for destroying the morale of an army?
The Cloud Knights' first assault was just a cover. You're using the main army to attract the enemy's attention, while we douse the elixir crucibles and stop the smoke.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus renounced their century of secrecy and chose to reveal themselves, meaning they feel confident of victory. But no matter how well prepared they may be, their focus has always been the Cloud Knights. They are completely unaware of your existence and capacity, and in short, cannot be prepared against you.
Alright, here's the stupid something. This mouse can affect us?
Indeed. This demonic
Oh.
vapor is a weapon targeted against
was
the
lucky.
Cloud Knights. The ambrosial arbor is taboo for the Luofu, and the Xianzhou alliance has always been fiercely independent. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus could never have guessed that the general would seek outside help. They won't be prepared against short-life species.
Is this what General Jing Yuan meant by unexpected guests?
I wouldn't hazard a guess. All I can say is that the predictions of the Stellaron hunters were more accurate than mine. The future that Kafka seeks is becoming reality, one step at a time.
This is the only way.
Rather, only this way leads to the known best result. If we can afford to choose, then none would choose to leap off a cliff. Besides, this is not my decision alone. The duty of the Master Diviner is to bring luck and avoid misfortune. I don't want my choice to plunge the Luofu into a terrible future. To return to the matter at hand, only you can douse the elixir crucibles without being harmed by them. What say you?
Fine. I didn't hear a please, but seeing as we do kinda have superpowers around here, Mr. Yang, what do you think?
I will come at once when the smoke dissipates. You won't be left to fend for yourselves.
So, we're getting there.
I feel like even though long-life species get to live forever, they aren't so different from us short-life species when it comes to worries and suffering. Oh, wait, Miss Ting Yun! Why are you still here? You're too close to the crucible!
Thank you for the concern, but I'm fine. The General commanded me to stay with you. I dare not go against military orders.
Your life is more important, Miss Tingyun. Go back. We can explain to the General.
Okay, so we have a doggy, and it's only got the fire, wings, nations, and the damn. I use the down, huh?
There's really no need. I've spent my years traveling the universe. Not to mention, I'm younger and stronger than I look. Even you benefactors have probably lived longer than me.
Seems like the smoke is getting thinner.
Not thin enough. We need to hurry.
Oh, it's turn off.
Yay, we did it! Can't see the smoke anymore.
Who is this guy?
Excellent. I'll lead my troops to the rendezvous.
So, you succeeded in dousing the elixir cauldrons. Unimportant. The inevitable is already upon us.
Don Shu. It's you.
I have met you before in my capacity as Chief Alchemist, Master Diviner. You don't seem surprised.
Indeed. The General and I knew that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus must be hiding in the Alchemy Commission. However, without evidence, we couldn't bring charges before the commissions. We had to wait for you to show yourselves. And now, your charges are many. Drawing Stellaron spirits into the Xianzhou, resurrecting the Ambrosial Arbor, striking down our people with Mara. The Ten Lords Commission will address these transgressions during your reckoning.
Crimes? If I am guilty, then all of our Xianzhou ancestors are also guilty. They were the ones who accepted the blessings of the abundance and turned their descendants into long-life species. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus are only walking on the road our ancestors once took. How is it a crime to seek ascendance? In days of old, the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor enveloped the Xianzhou Luofu like a living creature. We controlled the stellar seas, and none could stand in our way. Everyone could become a celestial and shift form at will. Divine miracles descended onto all 9 Xianzhou ships. What a glorious time that was. How far the Xianzhou has fallen. We consent to be commanded by the devilish archer. Suffer continuously at the hands of the denizens of abundance. And the Ten Lords Commission even forces us to give up our immortality. How pitiful. I do not blame you for your ignorance. We were not born in the era when the Ambrosial Arbor first descended, nor did we witness its miracles. But now, we now have an opportunity to restore the ancient laws.
Forgive me for thinking you might have harbored some profound enlightenment. Yours is the same old talk of those who seek power and give up on their humanity. Our Xianzhou ancestors fought side by side with the Arbiter, laid waste to the Arbor, and established the Ten Lords Commission to lay down the lines between life and death. In doing so, we enshrined our future as human beings. Celestials? There are no Celestials on the Xianzhou. The divine miracles of the abundance, the manipulation of life and death. Your deeds are nothing but evil.
I have nothing to say to you, Master Diviner. You have already made your decision. You have discarded power. A most foolish choice.
Oh, we're gonna fight.
Master Diviner, allow me to show you what the Celestials were capable of.
You know who I...
Merciful Medicus, hear my call.
is no other choice.
So this defeat, one more at that.
See ya.
Why? She said... The ambrosial arbor's descent will bring us undying bodies. The one who gave us the Stellaron said that. Vantilia, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have fulfilled our promise. You, Lord Ravager, must do the same. Now, quickly.
Fuck it. Something's not right.
Little pawn. Must you force me to intervene directly? I'm loath to flout my philosophy of destruction. Never mind. It would seem the time has come for other means of dismantling the Xianzhou from within. What a shame. It would have been nice to observe for a little longer. You received the gift of abundance.
Surely you can withstand the blessing of destruction.
Oh, fuck.
Benefactors, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Lord Ravager Fantilia. I have come with a single purpose, to set in motion the self-destruction of the Xianzhou.
Honored to meet me. Is the Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion? How can that be? Be calm, all of you. This is a formidable enemy. We have to stay together.
You are fortunate that Zephyro and Selenova
Yes.
set their gaze upon the
That's a
Xianzhou.
weakness.
They have no qualms about doing our destruction by the Lord. But since that stubborn general forced me to take center stage, I'll make sure I steal the show.
Oh, fuck. He's locked the bio.
My apologies for leaving so soon, but I have an appointment to keep. I'm sure my friends here will be happy to entertain you.
Oh, battle's over. There we go.
Wait, hold on a second. Are you really saying that Miss Tingyun was a member of the Antimatter Legion all along? And
Yeah, this is
fire
just
that came out
showing
of
me.
her? And her body? Where did it go? Mr. Yang, you're smart. What happened just now?
Mr. Yang. Come on.
The flame we witnessed
What the
claimed to
spy?
be Lord Ravager Fantilia, a name I've heard other nameless speak of in the past. She's one of
Damn, that's
seven Lord
just
Ravagers
shot on me.
who serve Nanook.
The snapping
and
neck.
finds
Just looks like
pleasure in
as
witnessing the
SCP
self-destruction of
173 peanut. Damn.
She's led countless souls down a dark and hopeless path.
Meaning that Tingyun had long since fallen under the Lord Ravager's influence?
Jesus Christ, damn.
I don't believe so. Fantilia revels in watching a corrupted mind eating away its host from inside out until the obliteration of both is achieved. But there was no indication that Ting Yun had been misguided or manipulated. It's possible that the Ting Yun we knew wasn't her true self, but an image Fantilia devised to serve her own purposes.
That is so to say, Ting.
You're saying that the real Ting Yun is still...
I'm sorry, March. I can't say with any certainty where the real Ting Yun may be, or at what point she was replaced by the imposter. Without knowing where the body vanished to, it'll be tough to get an answer.
Fuck.
At this point, it's all just conjecture and hope. But if that body belonged to the real Ting Yun, it does raise the question of why Fantilia would go to such lengths to destroy any evidence of her. Wouldn't it be more in line with her destructive nature to leave Ting Yun's remains behind as a display of power? I believe this to be Fantilia's goal: to sow seeds of doubt among us and ensnare us in a malevolent trap.
It's clear that the sudden resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus is all connected to the Lord Ravager. Pretending to be a Xianzhou citizen? Planting a Stellaron in the Luofu? All part of her plan to bring about our self-destruction. Fantilia is aiming for the Ambrosial Arbor. If she succeeds, the Luofu will be deprived of its roots, making its destruction all too easy. We must stop her. We need to take a star skiff to Scale Gorge Waterscape. The Ambrosial Arbor can be sealed from that delve. Let's make haste.
So,
that
we need going.
imposter had the audacity to carry out her nefarious plans right under our noses. How utterly despicable. What worries me
I guess
more
it's
is
pausing this because
just
the
how
plot.
many more antimatter saboteurs are at
And
large.
my character's level is not time to go. Time is let's go. Hey.
This is...
The Devil Body Star Gorge West Square.
Huh? You're pretty familiar with this place. Yep, it's the Alchemy Commission. No wonder we were getting those military broadcasts on the way over. Something about the Cloud Knights gathering here, right? They're probably coming to fix the Stellaron problem. It's been such a long journey, but
Dang.
now we're finally
Dahan
gonna
is
meet some
almost
Cloud
there
Knights.
for the
I'll be
Meteor
back with my
Trailblazer
unit.
and Mr. Yen.
I didn't lie to you, right?
I guess it's the same
told you
place.
I'd bring you somewhere safe, and I did. Though, we did take a bit of a detour.
Before I arrived in Starskiff Haven, I had a diviner read my fortune for the journey ahead. He told me not to be concerned with the destination, but to seize my chances and travel with the current to reap the greatest harvest.
Meaning?
Meaning, thank you, Miss Sushang.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go report to the nearest captain. You guys can hang around here, but don't run off too far. There'll be Cloud Knights coming to escort you back soon. Bye for now.
Alright. Should tell the Call 9. This is my message. Shit, still fails to send.
Messages never get sent. I wonder what's happening with those three. The
Yeah, same
Cloud
place, I
seems to be
remember
gathering
it.
for the Stellaron disaster. But why did Kafka want us to come here? What happened to them? And what happened to Blade? I've delayed for too long. I need more information. I'm sorry, I have to catch up to my friends. Thank you for looking out for me on this journey. Both of you.
Yes. What the hell do you go to that one? I don't know. Oh, it's loading. You hear something.
What a huge cauldron.
This aureate cauldron is driven by the cloud hymn magic of our people, the Vidyadhara. It drinks the water of the ancient sea like a whale swallows the tide and refines it into medicinal pellets.
Was that? Yes.
All the elixir crucibles that the Vidyadhara helped to construct contain cloud hymn magic. You should take this chance to learn more, young master.
Uh-huh. But I don't need any sort of device to help me command water. What more is there to learn?
You are indeed the chosen one, with endless potential. Yet, cloud hymn magic is just the beginning.
Of Vidyadhara Mirajago? Have these shadows of the past yet to disperse? These memories... No. They have nothing to do with me anymore.
Oh.
Searching power. It's you. You've returned, High Elder.
Elder.
Something terrible is happening in Steel Gorge Waterscape. Please, don't go any further. Your enemies are waiting for you.
I'm sorry. I cannot linger here. My friends have left. I must find them.
You didn't heed us then, and won't heed
What?
us now.
Oh, can you hear it?
As headstrong as you always were. It seems you already made
Oh,
it.
can you hear the pet's echo?
There
Damn.
is a vessel bound for Scale Gorge Waterscape, located ahead.
Don't just go into the future. He wants you to find my Trailblazer. Holiday. He's alive.
He's here.
Kafka.
Right on time.
That feeling, Kafka. It's welling up within me. That feeling. It's...
Well, don't resist. Let the Mara strike you.
You're here.
Don't just make blood.
It's time to pay the price! It's time! You think changing form will help you escape? Escape.
I've told you and that woman many times. I am Dan Heng. I have nothing to do with your past.
Dan Heng. You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past? You didn't even experience death. I will force this suffering upon you, Dan Heng. You will know the pain of death.
Oh, I bet it's just already
Not
killed
on
her.
my watch.
Wait, what?
You're not murdering anyone
Queen.
today, fugitive. You're coming with me.
Jing Yuan's lapdog. Did the general not teach you to choose your battles wisely?
Hey, move back. Things are about to... Huh? You look so familiar.
Look out!
Quit hiding. Your true self revealed.
Stop!
I have news for you, boy. Behind you is none other than the traitor of the Xianzhou. A criminal forever banished. The High Elder of the Vidyadhara, Imbibitor Lunae. You really thought the Stellaron hunters were the only ones to infiltrate the Xianzhou?
In that case, I'll bring both of you to justice. I've heard of you, Imbibitor Lunae. First it was the Stellaron hunters, now an exiled criminal has infiltrated the Xianzhou. Come get me.
I have no interest in stoking conflict. I came to ensure the safety of my friends.
They're not his enemy.
Save your excuses for the shackling prison.
Out of the way!
Yeah, I'm not his enemy. What the
I'm
fuck?
afraid you won't be seeing your friends. They're caught in their own bitter struggle.
Silence! You're not getting away.
Is that so? Let's heat things up then. Kafka?
Blady, listen to me. Unleash the Mara.
So it begins. You failed to set you.
Surrender!
What's wrong? Afraid to hurt the boy?
I wonder if the others are okay. Gotta make this quick.
You two just won't give up. I only have one choice.
So familiar. Did she teach you? Then you deserve no.
Can't delay any longer.
Why is a skilled downhorn
I didn't wish to harm anyone.
attack for up to 3 coverage times.
There's no other way. Forgive me.
Alright, here we go.
Heaven surge. Forgive me.
I failed. This isn't over.
Damn, this can switch. Fuck.
All of you listen to me. Stop. Well, Blady, are you satisfied?
Kafla, start fighting. You don't want to hurt a child. Damn. I think so.
What did you do?
I'm just clearing the stage for the grand entrance. Can't have you three misbehaving in front of the Lafu's hotshot general.
Yeah, it's been alive. Holy crap. How did he eat fast?
Qing Yuan.
General!
He saw down.
Many years have passed since the two of you departed the Xianzhou, and yet the circumstances of your return appear to be equally unhappy. If you still thought of me as a friend, you should have forewarned me.
My task is complete.
That it is. Thank you for assisting the Xianzhou in this small matter. Take this person away. I will pretend I didn't see anything this time.
General,
Now is not the time.
Okay. Jin is just there Just take the blade away.
It has been a long time, old friend.
I'm not him.
I'm sorry. You cannot leave yet. Your Astral Express friends are waiting for you in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Shall we go and see them together?
Alright, Jin, just follow the Daham.
Lunarescent depths.
There is future.
Scale Gorge Waterscape is the same as when I last laid eyes on it. And here we stand so different from one another. The flesh of long-life species may be immortal, but the constant of heaven and earth eludes them.
You know the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth cycle, General. The waters of the ancient sea have cleansed Dan Feng of his past sin.
Dan Feng?
The person that once stood here alongside you is no more. I am Dan Heng. Whether Dan Feng was hero or villain has nothing to do with me. I bore his punishment, accepted my eternal banishment without complaint. But do not let his shadow cloud your estimation of me, General.
Raising old nets only darkens the water. An exercise in unhappiness. Perhaps it is your visage, the horns on your head, or the unmistakable air of the High Elder that makes the separation nigh impossible for me.
I already told you.
You did. But to what effect? If words alone were enough to change the heart, this world would be without quarrel. If you wish to rid me of the illusion of Dan Feng, you must do something for me. Before I can let Dan Feng die and revoke your banishment edict, I need him to do me one final favor. I can guarantee you that when it is done, you will no longer walk in anyone's shadow aboard the Law Fu.
I may not be capable of the things that Dan Feng was capable of.
You must do it, or my promise will count for naught.
So
if you wish to blame
this is
blame your previous incarnation.
Dan Heng.
Had he not committed that terrible sin, had the power of dragon transmutation been passed on intact, I would have no need to compel you. It is as I said.
So I don't know what
Here we stand so different from one another.
Tell Dan Heng doing.
Dan Feng is no more. Now, there is only Dan Heng. But I am the general of the Law Fu. There are things that I wish I did not have to do, and yet I must.
What is Junior must?
Let us talk of happier tidings. The friends you made on the Express are here. Do you wish to see them?
You brought them here?
Dan Heng, Venerable Nolan.
Yes. They are waiting in the Dragon Vista Rain Hall.
Yeah, this is carried by the bus.
I have been keeping careful watch against the abominations of abundance, the Stellaron hunters, and the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. But I never anticipated the Antimatter Legion. The hunt is far from over, yet all the while we find ourselves at war with other evil spirits. From this battle onward, the Alliance must fight the Legion to our dying breath, even if it means the end of the Law Fu.
He's searching the second dead body.
Our intelligence tells us that the Legion are a mad and destructive war machine. Yet they never took up arms against the Alliance. The armies of the Seven Ravagers all have their own means of destruction. They are not to be taken lightly. Lord Ravager Fantalia favors internal collapse, which is why she masterminded the Stellaron crisis and urged the disciples of Sanctus Medicus out of the shadows. Now that her plot has been laid bare, she has no choice but to retreat. And yet that hardly suits her philosophy of destruction. There must be something more.
Look at the final one.
Do you know something? When Don Fong committed his great crime, the Ten Lords Commission advocated strongly for him to be destroyed. The Vidyadhara, on the other hand, were split evenly in their favor and disfavor of the motion. The dragon transmutation inheritance was not intact after all. The senior Vidyadhara hated you, yet did not dare to kill you. The Vidyadhara were under great pressure. In order to placate the Ten Lords and Skyfaring Commissions, they performed an exuviation charm on Don Fong against his will. Still, they ensured that the charm contained a flaw, thinking that this would fool the Ten Lords Commission. The senior Vidyadhara were sure of their scheme. But you cannot hide fire with paper.
Found something. There's no one here. Oh, yeah. The ghost was what? Oh, there it is!
Look, your friends are taking the fight to the Legion as we speak.
We need to help them. Let's go!
Okay.
Let's go.
Guys, future is only 1.3, wasn't it? Or something.
Xingyuan, where have you been?
That is a mega surprise.
Forgive my late arrival, Lady Fu. We are indebted to you and your forces. The seat of divine foresight relayed the battle report.
XY Express and
As
Team.
for Fantalia's plan.
The Ambrosial Arbor.
I don't know what is happening.
That's her
Damn.
focus. Lord Ravager's
Alright, let's see what
strategy
happened from
was
the
to create civil strife,
XY Express.
then let it consume the
When-
Xianzhou from within.
March 7,
She wanted to
Trailblazer
use the
is
Arbor
all
to
the
disseminate
Dongham.
the power of the Plague's author, and turn the Luofu into a
I-
hell
I
of
think
dying
so.
abominations.
Let's see what's happening there.
That is clear to me now. Friends of the Astral Express. I have brought someone with me.
What's
whom
the
I
mystery again?
think you'll be eager to see.
In the battle. Damn.
Huh? Is that Don Hung? You are Don Hung, right? What's with the horns?
It's a long story, March. It's me.
So, you do have secret strength.
Let us save such reminiscence for later, shall we? My astral guests. When you first appeared on the Luofu, your stated aim was the resolution of the Stellaron crisis. I was concerned that the Stellaron hunters harbored ulterior motives and
That's how the
refused to offer.
Jane finishes for
I see
the.
now that I was
how the-
overly
what
anxious.
happened from the Dongham?
Nevertheless, it is true that the motives of the Stellaron hunters were not what they appeared. In order that the Express and the Xianzhou fight side by side, Kafka lured you here and broadened the scope of the crisis. In doing so, she succeeded in making it clear that your sincerity is beyond doubt. The Luofu is in your debt, and I have no right to seek further assistance from you. However, as Lady Fu has explained, the appearance of Fantalia means that the situation is far from under our control. As General of the Luofu, it would be foolish of me not to ask Don Hung and the rest of you for your strength at this critical moment.
Even if the crisis on the Luofu had nothing to do with the Stellaron, I would be willing to help. But I can't speak for the other members of my crew. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. As the crew of the Express, that's the Trailblaze creed we follow. Still, when the journey gets tough, those words can feel far off. Fear, risk, enemies, and death are the obstacles we face in pursuit of the creed. That's why the nameless who are able to stay the course number few indeed. Whether our destination lies before us or behind us, the decision is ours to make. Here, as on the Express, every vote counts.
Don Hung?
Thank you, Don Hung.
Hold on hands.
How
There
am
we
I
go,
still one of
yeah.
the nameless?
Haha.
I stand here at the mercy of others.
There we
without
go.
True freedom to speak. But as a descendant of the Vidyadhara, I will fulfill my duty to the Luofu.
Great! Everyone's just as heroic as when they arrived. So, what's the master plan, General?
There is no master plan, only a bet. A bet on the senior Vidyadhara's incomplete exuviation charm. And on Dong Hong's ability to access the memories of the High Elder.
High Elder?
Yeah, he's our High Elder.
When the Rainbow Arbiter severed the Ambrosial Arbor, remnants of the curse of the plague's author lingered. In order to make the stemming of those remnants a possibility, the Luofu invoked the power of the Scions of Permanence. Under the direction of the High Elder, the Vidyadhara guided the waters of the ancient sea to flood the Scale Gorge waterscape delve and contain the Arbor. To commemorate this magnificent feat and sacrifice, the Alliance erected the Dragon Vista Rain Monument, a Vidyadhara statue.
It looks so much like Don Hung. I wonder if
What do you
the
think?
statue
What are you talking about?
is that Don Hung's brother?
No.
I see why you might think so. These events occurred a long time ago. Yet successive generations of High Elders have not differed greatly in their appearance. That is, until the current generation. The most recent successor did not inherit the same level of power, and their appearance is that of a child.
Yeah, my mom's. Oh.
Do you understand, Don Hong? Since Dong Feng perished, the Luofu Vidyadhara have no longer had an individual capable of performing such feats. But you, who once kept watch over the Arbor, should be able to open a way through to that great tree. What happens next is in your hands.
You say investigate? Listen to the music. Great feel power. Hey, it's great in real life. This ain't the Jordan. This is future. There he is. There's a 1.2 version.
The
Don't
annals
just blow away on
mention
your
that Scale
seat.
Gorge Waterscape was once the location of Dragon Palace. Small wonder. Look at all these submerged structures.
I was fortunate enough to be here during the Shuhu upheaval period.
What's still trap?
I witnessed this place
But
in its
Downhand,
prime.
and the West Downhand is
In
a
its past.
story.
The palace was left in ruins, and
I
the
guess the next
Vidyadhara
version
used
can
their
be on
sacred
up.
homeland to imprison the Arbor. The Luofu and the Xianzhou are greatly indebted to them. Lady Fu,
Here, General.
remain here. Lead the Cloud Knights in defense of this passage. We must prevent further incidents.
Jinyuan. General, are you planning to face Pantilia alone?
I wouldn't say so. I'll be counting on a few friends for support.
General, don't cast us aside. We're willing to go with you.
Yes, General. We may not be the mightiest force, but it's our duty as Cloud Knights to protect the Xianzhou. How can we let Outworlders face the danger while we stay behind the lines? With your permission, sir, allow me to lead the way.
I understand your sentiments, soldiers. But the adversary ahead of us is not an abomination of abundance. They are a Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion. Crossing this line will bring you into the conflict between the Rainbow Arbiter and the Ruin Author. You have a more important duty. Cloud Knights, attention! After I enter the Ambrosial Arbor, and if the seawater returns to its original state, you must withdraw immediately and seal off the delve once more. The Master Diviner will lead you.
Yes, General!
Lady Fu, if I am unable to return, I entrust you with the important task of relaying the full account to the other Xianzhou ships.
I trust you will be here to reissue the order in person. But whatever the
I guess
outcome,
it's just
I will do as you
reinforcements
command and
Cloud
honor the
Knights. Damn.
Spoken like a true general.
If I guess it's like. Okay, we're ready. Let's do this. What's this map? Oh fuck.
These steps are so far apart. I gotta find a way down.
You Scale Gorge Waterscape to seal the arbor. Treason! Blasphemy! You've lost your senses. You think this will gain the trust of the Xianzhou natives. Those who are not of our kind can never be of our mind.
I understand your misgivings, but my decision is made. That is the course we must take.
Very well.
That sounds different.
In that case, I will report you to the preceptors and have you stripped of the name and power of the High Elder.
This must be the first High Elder that accepted the mission to quell the Ambrosial Arbor. According to tradition, from then on, successive High Elders were obliged to return to the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. They would guide the tides of the ancient sea to guard and strengthen the Arbor's seal.
Do you remember now?
Yes. Reverence to the Three Talents, the path to the Great Roots. It's the way to the root depths.
Is that some kind of riddle? Reverence to the Three Talons. What the heck does that mean?
Don't worry about it. Just follow me.
Oh, what a huge palace. Completely abandoned. That must have been difficult for them. Imagine how upset you'd be if you had to abandon me.
For the Vidyadhara, it must have been a necessary sacrifice.
So
This
we
is
need
one of
to
the
do
places
this.
mentioned in the riddle. One of the Three Talents. If we can break the seal here, we'll be a step closer to the roots of the arbor.
Those seals you mentioned. Hey, check it out! The bases of these stone lanterns are different. Hey, check it out! The bases of these stone lanterns are different. Hey, check it out! The bases of these stone lanterns are different.
That's one. That's two. 3. Let's activate it 4 times. Here we go. But 1 activate.
It worked.
General, did you hear about Miss Ting-Yun?
I received word from Lady Fu. The depth of Fentilia's infiltration, along with her meticulous planning, makes her extremely difficult
hostile
to go
enemies.
against. The Cloud Knights will carry out an investigation. But for now, our most pressing matter is to put a stop to Fentilia's scheme.
This seal was already on the verge of breaking before the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
There are abominations up ahead. Careful, everyone.
So it's only the ice fire simulation dam. This is easy enough.
Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal.
Try. It's not use the attack something.
Stay calm.
Oh, damn.
Stand down.
Oh, that walk. Just walk.
Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal.
That should be walk. Activate.
Okay. Let's head to the third seal.
Third is on the center.
The arbor is near, but if we can't complete this ceremony, then we won't be able to get close.
Fentilia will soon have control of the arbor. Quickly!
Beneath the lunar glow adore, Vidyadhara eggs begin to form, and from the ancient sea rebirth, to walk again on solid earth. This mural describes the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth in the lunarescent depths, the beginning of self-reincarnation.
This mural is pretty interesting. It looks like time hasn't had any effect on it.
This mural must be related to the others here. It tells the story of the Vidyadhara self-reincarnation, from hatching rebirth.
Hey, do you think this could be related to the seals?
Perhaps.
Sorry about it. Damn it.
Perhaps? Fair enough. It's tough racking your brains all the time. I'm struggling to keep track.
It's my fault.
seems to be the problem, Frey. It would appear this...
Beneath the lunar glow adorned, this mural...
This one. This one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, they work! I got them. Anyway.
The reverence to the three talons is complete. Now, we must head for the roots of the arbor. The roots of the arbor are still growing.
It's Phantalia. We must hurry.
Very good.
Is that a dragon?
Yes.
We've reached the end.
That's a dragon.
These are the roots of the ambrosial arbor, where the
Prepare
vestiges of
to the
abundance
fight.
lie. Reverence to the three talents. The path to the great roots. This is it. Under the power of the High Elder, the arbor's roots have formed into the image of a dragon. Now, I will break the final seal.
I hope everyone is prepared.
Prepare. There we go. What's this place? I need to see this.
Oh. Has the General of the Lawfu chosen to grace me with his presence?
That witch! She was here waiting for us the whole time. Show yourself, Phantalia!
And the benefactors,
Phantalia.
too. Oh, patience, patience. Let me make myself presentable. Now I see why the disciples of Sanctus Medicus hold themselves in such high regard. The Arbor's traces really do possess the power of metamorphosis and resurrection.
Phantalia, what is she doing?
There it comes. Pink guy. You must be in a hell.
Behold this beautiful body. The miracles of abundance. Let's see if I can put it to good use. The very power that brought the Xianzhou long life, I will use to bring it destruction.
Phantalia has usurped the power of the Arbor. All of you, focus on destroying the Phantom Flowers. I'll go for the body.
So much bark with so little bite. This body was born of the Arbor.
That's some strong wind!
March, careful!
More business, eh?
Thousand thanks.
Thousand thanks.
Yourselves from this.
The weeds in my garden give me more grief.
Your arrogance betrays you.
Go point this shoot.
Crushing an ant with the weight of a star. How indulgent.
Oh, damn. Wrong one.
The universe will end in destruction.
Nothing but survival. There is no choice. What are you waiting for? To the Trailblazer swimmers. My turn next.
Timely treatment.
General of the Cienjo.
Yeah, what is this thing in the hell? Damn.
You take it from here.
Did you think it was over, Fantilia?
You're annoying.
Have you finally remembered your duty of watching over the arbor?
Before conclusion. Are we still ants to you, Fantilia? So much effort to crush us, and met with so little success.
Okay, no, that's success.
I
That's
wonder
how
what
it
the
is.
other
Walk.
Ravagers would think.
That's
It's
this
almost as
final.
if you can't wait to be acquainted with them. I'm afraid you won't have a chance.
Ouch. Spawner.
Out of ideas, Fantilia.
Forgive my indulgence. For my next trick, I shall turn each of you into my Void Rangers. The power of the destruction will eat away at your flesh and transform you into pawns of the great Nanook. Let's start with this arrogant Cienjo general.
Oh, there we go. That walk. Oof.
I wonder if the transformation of the Cienjo General into a Void Ranger would cast the Law Food back into chaos. Destruction works in fascinating ways. What are you?
Oh.
Gone home. Do it.
That was hers. Oh, this is really hard attack.
Not bad, General of the Hunt. But all I lost was a body stolen on a whim. And you...
What Trailblazer
How
uses
much
a baseball
longer
bat?
can you last?
That's impossible.
The destruction of the Cienjo is nigh.
Be gone, pawn of destruction. Tell the Legion that the vengeance of the Hunt will fall upon them.
Oh, Victory!
General, are you okay?
I'm still alive.
General's alive.
Seem
Mission
the two
accomplished.
of us can still coordinate our efforts. Vantilia, a truly fearsome enemy.
This is
if she
scary.
hadn't attempted to turn me into a pawn of destruction,
What is too?
I'm afraid victory would have been far from certain. Vantilia had established a link between me and herself. Her well-timed strike gravely injured her. Thus, her connection to the Arbor was severed.
So it was all part of the plan? When Don Hung stabbed you, I was scared to death.
Is Pydia still alive?
It takes more than that to destroy
Yes.
an emanator of destruction. Still,
Vantilia won't be stirring up trouble anytime soon. Don't worry about her infecting the Arbor again. It's just that sealing the Stellaron is going to take some time.
leave that to the Master Diviner. I'm afraid I may be somewhat spent.
General, keep those eyes open. Now's not the time to fall asleep. Hey, wake up!
Well, feel something.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Well done, man.